Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to create a MetaHuman, which is basically a super realistic digital human that you can use as a character when creating your own video games, movies, or animations inside Unreal Engine. First, you'll need to head over to the MetaHuman Creator website. It's free to use with an Epic Games account. Once you're logged in, you'll need to select which version of Unreal Engine you're using and then click Launch MetaHuman Creator to get started. This might take a few minutes to load. Once you're in, you'll see that you have two tabs at the top. The Create tab will show you a wide range of different MetaHuman templates that you can use as a starting point for creating a new MetaHuman. And then the My MetaHumans tab is where all of your custom MetaHumans show up and where you go to edit them. So I'll start with one of the ready-made MetaHumans. My favorite one is the Vivian template, so I'll just use her to get started. Once you're ready, click on Create Selected to use a specific template. Once you enter the creator mode, you'll see that there's three main categories that you can edit. On the left, there's face, hair, and body. In the face tab, you can change the skin, so you can adjust its color and texture. You can add some wrinkles, pores, blemishes, and other skin details by playing around with the texture slider. This doesn't actually change the 3D model of the MetaHuman, just the texture maps applied to the skin. You can also add freckles and accents like redness to specific areas. For the eyes, you can change the eye color. You can also go into more detail and edit the iris and the sclera, but I usually just change the eye color. You can even edit the teeth, how long, how clean and white they are. And then the most fun part is editing the makeup. You can add foundation. I usually don't add that much because if you add a lot, it makes the MetaHuman look a little plasticky and it takes away from the skin texture. So I usually keep that at a minimum. But then you can also add some concealer, eyeshadow, and eyeliner. You can adjust the color roughness, transparency, and even the metalness of the eye makeup to really make it fully custom. For the lips, you can change the color of the lipstick, its transparency, and you can also add gloss by completely removing the roughness of the lipstick. And I forgot to show, but you can also add blush. So if you're really good at contouring, I think there's some possibility to kind of contour the face with some blush bronzer situation, but I do not possess those skills. Now we move on to hair customization, where you can change the hairstyle. Honestly, there's not that many great options. I think the options for shorter hairstyles are better over the longer ones. But yeah, I'll definitely look into making my own custom hair because I want a lot more options. I usually go with one of these sleek little bobs for now. I think they're pretty cute. And then you can change the hair color and even add some highlights or ombre. I like having the tips slightly lighter than the rest of the hair. Then you can play with the eyebrows. Again, I kind of wish the eyebrows were a little fuller. There's like some really bushy eyebrow options, but they're still not very full somehow. Next, we move to the eyelashes. The longer, the better. And then some facial hair. There's some really good options, but I won't be adding some this time. If you zoom into your character though, you can see that they added some really nice light peach fuzz on the face, which really makes your MetaHuman look even more realistic. Before I move on to editing the body, I'm going to go over the sculpting tool. You can enable the sculpt mode by clicking on the sculpt button on the left here, which will add some edit points to the face. You can then drag those around to adjust the shape and position of the facial features so it doesn't look exactly like the base template that you initially selected. You can also use the move tool right here to adjust the position of whole features on the face. So if you want the eyes or eyebrows to be higher or lower and so on. In the body tab, you can adjust the proportions and height of your MetaHuman. You can also change the clothing here, but the options are pretty limited, so I'll definitely be covering how to create your own custom clothing in another tutorial. So yeah, I'll keep her Nikes for now because then it's just easier to go in and add custom clothing. But again, if you just want a basic jean and t-shirt combo, you can definitely use the ones that are readily available. They're pretty good. Finally, you can edit the scene to preview your MetaHuman in different lighting conditions by clicking on the Studio button. Here you can change the environment, so if you want to see what your MetaHuman looks like if it's outdoors, if it's in a city, or in a cool red photography studio, this is where you're going to do that. There's a lot of really cool lighting options. Then you can hold L and the left mouse button to rotate the lighting in the scene to create different shadow and light conditions on your MetaHuman. Alright guys, so that's it for now. I really encourage that you go and try this tool. It's so fun and so easy to use. I hope that this overview was helpful, and next time I'll show you how you can add your MetaHuman to your Unreal Engine project so that you can use it as a character for your video game or for your animations. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more Unreal Engine content. Bye!